It is December 12th today, and that means we are in Sagittarius season, mutable fire. And if you were born on December 12th, it is the day of the body language. You put a great deal of emphasis on your physical condition, how you move in general, and what you do with your body. This is in no way meant to imply that you are not mentally and spiritually oriented. It is simply that body attitudes fascinate you. Indeed, reading the body language of others can be your specialty. Those born on this day have a window into the psychological and emotional state of any person with whom they are interacting. December 12 people know how to put on a show, act a part in general, and use their presence expressively. Again, this does not mean to imply any heaviness or grossly carnal attributes, for those born on this day are more likely to be lithe, active, and healthy types. But whether fat or thin, December 12 people give the definite impression of being comfortable and relaxed around their bodies. Some December 12 people are even capable of compelling others through their presence alone, without posturing at all. This subtle form of coercion need not only be overly threatening, but certainly lets the other party know that they are there and that they mean business. December 12 people put their most outstanding physical characteristics to work for them, whether it be in their stature, muscularity, or shapeliness. Should their appearance deviate greatly from the norms of attractiveness currently in society, i.e. if they are overweight, short of stature, or have irregular features, they will find a way to make these work to their advantage. Oddly enough, after one has been with a December 12 person for some time, his or her physical characteristics take on a transparent air, and the real person underneath the external structure emerges. It is only then that one realizes how their physical characteristics serve as a symbolic facade for their real personalities, and the connection between the two. The voice of a December 12 person must be considered an important physical characteristic as well. More than with others, those born on this day reveal much about themselves through the quality of their voice, rather than by what they are saying or even the emotion behind it. Indeed, they know how to use their voice in a seductive and forceful manner with great effect. December 12 people must explore themselves at a deep level if they wish to grow spiritually. They should be aware of becoming obsessed with physical characteristics, outward appearance, money, prestige, and the like. Also, they must not get too attached to physical objects or dependent on the approval of others. Keeping their independence and dignity intact in the life of life's hardships and accompanying temptations is a great part of their growth. Non-material pursuits, whether religious, spiritual, or philosophical, can benefit them greatly. Those born on the 12th of the month are ruled by the number 3. 2 plus 1 equals 3, and by the expansive planet Jupiter. Those ruled by the number 3 generally seek to rise to the highest positions in the particular sphere. They can also be overly assertive, even dictatorial. And December 12 people in particular should be aware in this respect. Those ruled by the number 3 like to be independent. This may necessitate some December 12 people giving up the security of a steady job in order to freelance. The Jupiterian drives of the number 3, and for December 12 people, Jupiter's rulership of Sagittarius, indicate a far-reaching pursuit of physical and psychological goals, as well as a general sense of optimism and expansiveness. Tarot. The 12th card of the major arcana is the Hangman, who dangles by his foot in a head-down position. Though such a position seems helpless, the Hangman is nevertheless spiritually powerful and deeply thoughtful. The positive attributes of this card are recognizing limitations and overcoming them, as well as simply being human. Negative aspects are spiritual myopia and restrictedness. Health. One of the biggest items for December 12 people is to learn the value of limitation and discover how to restrict your activities. Structuring their sleep, eating, exercise, and recreational activities can do a great deal for their ultimate feeling of self-worth and security. In their diet, they should emphasize foods which ground them, such as breads, meats, or root vegetables, rather than those which elevate or excite their nervous systems, such as sugars or caffeine-laden substances. Building diets around grains, such as rice, wheat, or corn, is usually a good idea. December 12 people often gravitate to vigorous forms of exercise, but milder, graceful activities such as Tai Chi and yoga are also suggested. December 12th, the day of the body language. Your advice: don't get mirrored in the physical side of life. Develop your spiritual side too. Beware of becoming overly attached to objects or people. Try to be a bit more realistic. Your meditation. All substances give the illusion of permanence, but in fact are only representations of varying states of energy. Your weaknesses: materialistic, compulsive, and stuck. Your strengths: physically expressive, self-possessed, expansive. Happy birthday, December 12th. The day of the body language.